How's it going, guys, and welcome back to MoneyBagsHD. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell button if you want to see some more content, and make sure that you're aware of it all. So getting into our next game is Başakşehir, the Turkish Super League team, and looking at this, we do have 11 points clear on top of the table with a game in hand as well. So we're well on our way to Division 2, no doubt about it now. The gap is just too much for us to drop down into third place here. So looking at it, Imbolo's, we'll go through the goals and actually through the assists and the clean sheets here, guys. So Vardy's on 22 goals, Imbolo 18, and Boateng 18 as well. Pretty much the same as last episode, as we said. Jota, Lozano, and Neves 13, 12, and 9 assists, our top three there. The next best is 8. And then you have Patricio with 17 clean sheets. The next best is Boonman with 11. 6 more clean sheets than any other team. And then we've got a few 8 yellow cards for 3 different players. Tufan, Grandmas, and Kitso. And then Hernandez got 2 reds, and Martinez's got 1 red. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for the players' stats here, guys. So we are probably the assist kings this season here, guys. But even look at this: in the top 8, we've got Imbolo, Jota, and Calvert-Lewin in the top 8 for goals. Like, that's pretty impressive here, guys. But getting on to the business that we come here to do, we've got Başakşehir away from home. Let's get into this game, and I'll be back in a sec, guys. And moving on to this game here, guys, we do have, if we do win this, it's 14 points clear, and it will stay 14 points clear, obviously, because we are a game behind. So we're just going to make sure we do win this one here. It's not really important, but because the gap is not too high. But look at this, Başakşehir sitting in 23rd position, most likely looking to be relegated next season, which is unfortunate for the Turkish team. Thought they'd do a lot better, but unfortunately just not up to scratch for Division 3, and they're going to kick us off here. Oh, penalty! Yes, indeed, that is definitely a penalty. Slid in the box. Very bad thing to do, and that will be definitely a penalty. Look at that. Just did not even make one step of contact in the box. And Lozano taking the penalty. That's interesting. No, we need someone else taking the penalty because we don't have really anyone that's really good at penalty taking besides Martinez. So we're going to go left here, guys. We're going to go right. And yeah, bottom right corner. Perfectly placed by Martinez. Sorry, I got mixed up with my right and left. So sorry, but makes it 1-0. And we just take a bit of control there, which is the main thing we needed. I didn't show the replay, but you know how it ends up, guys. Penalty, back of the net, bottom corner. Nice little placement by Martinez, and he's pretty happy with himself. So it makes it 1-0, and a good start for Wolves. Cross is going to come in from Başakşehir. Oh, what a header, but what a save by Patricio. Just read it nicely. Second half underway, and Imbolo will kick us off. Hopefully we can extend this lead here, guys. Oh, what a shot by the Başakşehir. Sorry, I saw that one late. Great save by Patricio. We'll watch the replay here. Not sure who it was exactly, but look at that. Not even a foot to it, Delit. And a very nice save by Patricio as well. Got his hands right into that ball and got rid of it. Disposed of it quickly. They got the corner though, and Delit's going to dispose of that quickly now. Lozano getting it up from Holgate. Crosses it in. Oh, that's lovely by Calvert-Lewin. Just try to do a bit too much with the shot there. Look at that. Boom! And going to go out for a goal kick. We're going to make a sub here as well, guys, quickly. Imbolo got the penalty, but we're going to put Calvin Lewin as striker. Obviously he's playing left mid, but his probably preferred position is striker, and we're going to bring on McKennie for Martino, and see how we go. Lozano on the break, bring it in. Is that Diaz on the left? I think it is. Anyway, moving on. Calvin Lewin gives it to McKennie. McKennie to Jota. Jota trying to move around in there. Calvin Lewin giving it off. Lozano gives it off to Calvin Lewin, and bloody beautiful goal there. Just good football, and Calvin Lewin is off the mark again. Had a bit of a dry patch for the last couple of games, but look at this. Stop, prop, and Lozano just teeing it up to Calvin Lewin, and first time straight away. No touch needed, and just under Babajan's leg. I feel bad for him because he is such a good keeper for Turkey, but just doesn't have the good team around for them to be any good. Lozano gives it to Calvin Lewin again, makes it 2-0. Calvin Lewin in the 90th minute going bang and making it another goal for Wolves, and we are going to win 3-0 here, guys. Saw that one a bit late. Didn't think Calvin Lewin was going to actually score it, nor I was going to pass it straight to Calvin Lewin. I thought it was going to go to Diaz because he was pretty open, but you never know. But anyway, at the end of the day, Calvin Lewin got on the end of it and makes it 3-0. Lovely stuff by Calvin Lewin. Good stuff by Lozano. He's been really creating a lot of opportunities for us this season inside the box, and Coach MoneyBagsHD would be very happy with that one there. And that's going to be pretty much the end of the game, guys, so I'll just run it out till now. And look at that. Yep, as I just said. And we win 3-0, and Jota and Neves seem pretty happy about it. Besiktas are just going to lick their wounds and just go on to the next game, unfortunately. As I said, they're most likely going to be relegated. But I will give credit to Babajan putting in a good performance against us with his keeping and how he played. He was a very good player for Besiktas. But our next game is against Levante. Now, this team did beat us earlier this season. They owe me. I owe them a bit of payback. Obviously, it will be a sim game, but hopefully we can get the win and see how we go. So we're going to go ahead and sim it. We've got a few players that are a bit worn out. We're just going to play them anyway because it doesn't really matter. We've already won. So if we do lose, but I do want to win this game, obviously, because last time, bullshit. They played bullshit. They had so many players in the box. It was ridiculous. Bloody parking the bus much in this game. And Jota going ahead and scoring it, making it 1-0, and Jota makes it 2-0. Good to see that we're getting that revenge and smashing them. That's what they deserve it. They deserve a good ass whooping. And 2-0 there. And moving on to our next game will be against Hungary? No. We have got an offer to coach them internationally with Hungary, but no, will not be that game. Our next game will be against Nice. And having a look at a few emails, and disappointed apparently Diaz, but moving on, because we've got a few players out on international break. So Adama's going to come on for Lozano. Dupe is going to come onto the bench, and we're going to bring Agbenenu off the bench, and we're going to put on Burgoyne for Dragowoski. Doesn't really make a difference because he's not playing either way. And we're going to bring on interesting here. Probably just bring on Graham. Not, as I said, not going to make much of a difference though. So moving on, as I said, we do have Nice. They beat us as well. But it's time for us to get a bit of revenge on them. Oh, we have Delit as well. It's on international break or on international duty. So then Bennett is going to come. Oh, yeah, Bennett's going to come onto the bench, and Bolly is going to make a start after being injured for a couple of months. So we're going to go ahead and simulate this Nice game. And looking at the table quickly before we start it, we are, what is this, 80? Yeah, we are 13 points clear. If we win this, we become 16 points clear. Looks like that Hoffenheim have drawn the last game that they play. And let's go ahead and sim this one. Hopefully we can get the win. Shouldn't be too hard, even though they do. Oh, they beat us with 2 crap and ridiculous goals as well. So we should be able to beat them pretty easily. But no, Melida scores in the 35th minute, making it 1-0, and a penalty missed by them as well by Ganigo. Jota evening it up, making it 1-1 in the 84th minute. Bit of a late one, but never too late to score and even up the score. But now 14 points clear on the table. All the teams have been evened up. We've only got a couple of games left, guys. So what we're going to do is we'll have a look and check how many games we've got left. We've got Girano. Oh, no, sorry. I thought we only had a couple of games left. I think we play about 45, actually. So we have Girano, Leicester, Lokomotiv, Frankfurt, Saint Emiets, Giramo, and Anderlecht. And then we got River Plate. So they're going to be the last games that will... obviously, that's our last month and a bit. Having a look at the other leagues as well. Might as well take a bit of time to have a look at them. And here we go here, guys. We've got PSG, Real Madrid, and Juventus. Oh, sorry. We've got PSG, Real Madrid, Juventus, Man City, Barcelona, and Barcelona all in the top 5. And then the bottom 3, you've got Porto, Lazio, and Villarreal. In mid-table, you got Bayern, Spurs, Man United, and Atletico Madrid. And then you can see all those other teams as well in the mid-table there. Bit of a fall from grace from Bayern Munich. I think, didn't they win the league last year almost? And they've gone to 8th, so not too crash hot. But moving on, we've got Leverkusen that's going to be going up to the next division most likely. Only 2 points clear though. Dortmund in 3rd, Sevilla 2nd, Schalke 4th, and Valencia, Everton, and Roma all in the top 7 here, fighting for that 3rd promotion spot. And then moving down, you've got Buenos Aires, bottom of the table by a fair bit. I think that's 7, almost, what's that, 4? Yeah, 7 points. And then you've got Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're going to come down to the 3rd division. And then Shakhtar Donetsk are going to come down as well, with Torino maybe as well, because they're 4th last. And then mid-table, you've got your Ajax. I forgot the name for a second. I don't know. I was looking at it, went blank. Galatasaray, Real Betis. That was a real wind-up. Sporting, and Marseille. And then moving on to the bottom league. Atalanta look like they are going to get out of the bottom division unless Getafe have something to say about them, but both of those teams look like to be promoted. PSV looking to come up with Olympiacos, Feyenoord, Hertha, and Tigers, all fighting for that top 7, or the top 3 to 7 spot. And then Guangzhou dead last, AZ, and then Copenhagen. And then mid-table, you've got Brighton, Lille, Celtic, and Sassuolo. And that will wrap it up for. So what we're going to do, guys, here is quickly jump into this next game against Girona. And that is an away game. So let's go ahead and jump into this one here, guys. Girona, actually let's have a quick look at the table and see how they're going this season. Let's see if they're in the top 6. No, they're not near the top 6. Let's see if they're near us. So they're 11th on the table, not too bad. We should be able to slide past these guys pretty easily. So let's jump into this one here. And we might need to make a few changes here because there is a few players a bit tired. So we don't have McKennie. So no McKennie, no Delit, and no Lozano. That's a good start. So we got Bennett, Bath. So I reckon we're gonna get Gad, Benyu to start, and Amadi on the right back and the left back with our debutant. Gibbs White will take Martinho's spot. Jota will be our cam. Calvin Lewin will be our left. We're going to put Diaz on, and we're going to leave Calvin Lewin on the bench and then bring him on to play against and to be subbed on for Embolo, and then Adama, and I'm trying to think who else we got. No one else really, and then we'll put Bath on for Holgate, and Holgate will just have a rest this game. So yes, that is the team that is gonna be the team. We should get the win against these guys. Shouldn't be too hard to get it, but we are a little bit depleted from the team that we had previously. So let's go and play this one here. Give me 1 sec, I'll be back, guys. Alright, so Girona, quite a good team, as I said before. They are decent this season. They're 11th on the table, which is not a bad. That's a respectable spot to be on. But we should be able to walk past them in there. And look at that player debut, defender, 23 years old, from Ghana, Sporting Lisbon originally, 7.4 million. What a bargain! And I'm sure he'll do justice for us for that price there. Let's get into this game. Girano are pretty fired up, so let's get into this game, them starting it off. Jota on the attack. Oh, he got past them. Oh, had a shot and straight into the keeper though. Porteau puts it in across. Good save by Patricio, and that was pretty late. That might even be a card. Nope, no card here. Embolo has a bit of space, shoots. Oh, just off target. Very nice shot though, low and hard. Almost getting the bottom of the net, but not to be. Amadi crosses it in. Embolo's there, no good. Neves, Jota strikes. What a save by the keeper though, very nicely done. Nice strike by Jota as well. Here we go, headers coming in here. Hopefully Embolo can get it. Oh, Bolly! I thought it was Embolo, but it was Bolly with a lovely touch of the header and into the back of the net. I tried changing players. It worked finally this time. Bolly got a nice head onto that and puts it into the back of the net and makes it 1-0. Look at this here. Nice pass. Nice cross into the box. Bolly, Jota was there as well. Quickly switched to Bolly, and Bolly buries it into the back of the net. Just a little bounce. Keeper misread it and thought it was coming a bit later, and into the back of the net. Lovely goal, and 1-0. And Girona will start us off again. Oh, Gibbs White gets it back though. Gibbs White on the ball. Gives it off. Neves. Jota strikes. Good save by the keeper. Another corner with half-time approaching. Here we go. Goes in. Bolly again. Big head there, but a terrible header and miscued there. And it will be half-time. The score's 1-0. Girona have been alright. We have been just a bit better. So starting off the second half with Imbolo, hopefully we can extend our lead to 2 goals. Diaz gives it to Neves. Neves to put it away, make it 2-0. He does. Very nice skill by Adama to set it all up. We might not see it in the highlights, but let's have a look. But either way, it was a good pass inboard. Another good pass to create the overlap, and a lovely score by Neves. I thought it was Diaz, but I don't know. Neves set the pass up. Look at that. Beautiful pass. And then the next one over, if you just saw before, and into the back of the net. Easy as that. Makes it 2-0, and Girona is going to set us off again. 2-0 the difference. Oh, what a strike by... is that Park? I think that's Park Sunjin, but not to be. Girona is on the attack. Oh, stuffed it up, but a good save by Patricio. And a little bit of a stuff up from Bolly. He's prone to do that. And the cross is coming in. Oh, stopped by Jota at the death again. And we're going to try and run it out with Diaz. He's going to try to create the overlap for Adama. We're on the attack now. Gives it off to Imbolo. Imbolo twisting, turning a little bit. Trying to give it off to Adama. Adama's in. Created the overlap to Gibbs White. Gibbs White coming in, giving it to Adama. And scoring with an injury. I don't know how he's going to still celebrate with that. But it was perfect football from the back line. The defense to the attack. Look at that. Lovely little pass from Gibbs White here. Just a little tap in. And that was just beautiful, as Jim Carrey would say it. Beautiful. And look at that. Unbelievable goal there. Making it 3-0. We're going to make a substitution here because of this injury. Adama is going to go off. Dupe is going to come on. Graham is going to come on as well. So what we're going to do is going to put Dupe there. Diaz on the right. And Calvin Lewin's going to come on as well. And that will make it 3 substitutes. And we will be good from there. So 68th minute gone. And absolute ripper of a goal from Adama. And he's going to be subbed off now because of a small injury. 3-0 it stands. Gibbs White. Oh, passing it off to Diaz. Diaz again. He's got the defenders in all sorts here. Oh, it's going to stay in. Oh, Gibbs White. Look at the hustle from the young man. Gibbs White. Oh, gives it off. Nice pass into Graham. Graham gives it to Neves. And off the bar and in from Calvin Lewin. Just outside the box or just inside the box. However you want to see it. And makes it 4-0. What a great display this Wolverhampton Wanderers team has displayed this season. All I'm just going to say, I'm going to put it out there. This has been obviously the best season by far. But just the way that they've played, they've just put teams to the sword this season. We've had a couple of losses. But just when we've had to, we just put the terrible teams away. And that's the way you got to play when you're a big club like this. But it stands 4-0. And hopefully another goal to come. But almost the end of the game here. Diaz makes it 5-0 with 3 minutes added time. 5-0 is the score. Diaz from the right hand side putting it away. Dupe with a little bit, look at this, little bit of trickery. He had 3 blokes on him. No one could stop him. Threaded the pass through to Diaz. Makes it 5-0. Thank you very much, Girona. But terrible display of defending, and Diaz making it 5-0. That will be the end of this game here. I think I've tortured Guarano enough. But yeah, that will do it here, unless we can sneak one more goal. Dupe! See if we can get one more goal. Dupe! Oh, Dupe's got it still. Gives it off. Diaz for it was for that was for 6 and no good. Good save by the keeper, but we do get the victory here. 5-0 it was, and we're moving on to the next game. I think it will be simmed, and that will pretty much wrap up the end of this video with Bolly in the 35th minute, Neves with a goal, Adama with the goal, Calvin Lewin with the goal, and Diaz with the goal. 5 different goal scorers. That is how versatile we are, guys. We've got so many different goal scorers in this team, and just shows that it doesn't have to be the striker to always score the goals. We get goals from so many different areas. Well done to this team here. Hats off to them. And it is a home game against Leicester. So let's go ahead and sim this one here. Let's have a look and see the emails. Got a couple of them. So we got the scout report. No. Get rid of the press conference. And now our youth scouts are available. Player injured. Adama's pulled his quad in that last game. So he's going to be out for about 3 weeks. And we're going to go through our reports. Germany is the first country we're going to go through, and no one really standing out except Weber. So we're going to sign up Weber and Hoffman, and that will be it for Germany. So no more players from Germany this season. And then we got France now. No one really standing up except this goalkeeper Rosti, another brother, the other brother of Rosette, or whatever their names are, the Rosette brothers. One's a keeper, one's a right back, and one's like a left mid or something like that. So we've got a few different guys here, and then we've got this guy here, is Semen Thijaz. He's going to be signed up, and then that's going to be it for Belgium. Let's have a look at the Sofan Dupe saying thanks, boss, and I'm going to say no worries because he was extremely good in our last game. Let's not worry about the staff, more or less. Let's have a look at the players. So 1 overall, Guren went up 1 overall. He's 61 overall now. And then we've got the brother, which is Oliver Rosette, and he's the right mid. And then no one has gone under the radar. 90 overall, that was Weber. Hoffman, another right mid. What's with the right mid? Is there like any danger of getting a left mid? Hopefully they can play multiple positions. We've got Jansen. Bergstrom is going to be a very good player. So Semen Thias was a striker. And then I think we only signed 2 keepers. Where's the other brother? David. So we got David, Yakin Rosset, and Oliver Rosset. The 3 brothers, guys. So one's a right mid, one's a striker, and one is a keeper. So keep your eyes out on the Rosset brothers when they start playing for Wolverhampton Wanderers, because they are going to be absolute beasts. And going to remove Adama from the squad now, obviously because he's injured, and we get Delit back, which is fantastic news. And Bolly will go on the bench. Hernandez is already back in his spot. Holgate's already back in his spot. Neves is pretty worn out, so we're going to have to put him on the bench next game. And Jagowoski is going to be on the subs here. Graham is going to keep his spot. McKenny is going to replace Graham, and Dupe is going to keep his spot. He was pretty good. He can play, and he can play right mid and left mid as well. So what we're going to do, guys, we've got Leicester City next game in a simulated game. So what we'll do is simulate this one, and we'll see what the next game is. Most likely will be an away game, so we'll wait till the next episode to play that one. But Neves is injured in the first 5 minutes, and that's not a good sign. But Lozano kicks us off with a goal in the 22nd minute, making it 1-0. Lozano again, and then Silamin making it even in the 51st minute. And then Imbolo making it 3-0. We are just trouncing teams, guys. We are trouncing them. It's ridiculous how much we're winning by. Never's injured, though. This is my big concern. Hopefully it's only a couple of days. Yeah, so our next game is against Lokomotiv Moscow, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Lokomotiv Moscow, and Never's injured, so we're definitely going to take him off this team sheet for this game, or just put him on the bench, and McKennie will take his spot. And yeah, guys, that will pretty much wrap up the episode here, guys. So make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell button if you want to keep up with the notifications. And also, I hope you're enjoying the content. I'm extremely excited for the content that I've been posting, and I hope you are all enjoying it as well. So make sure you like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you may be, guys. Ciao for now.